The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll go again to Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw taken in by Hockenson here. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Faking the give, Darnold. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Sam Williams bringing him down that time. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Off of play action, Darnold. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's a run with Akers on second down. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now it's Darnold. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Jones. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Jones again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Vikings post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Now the try here for the point after. Blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On play action, Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott off play action. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Prescott now. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from taking the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 2nd down, Darnold. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Here's Darnold. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half. Prescott over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Play action now. Prescott. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing. Prescott. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Prescott on 1st down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They run again with Dowdle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Now Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Prescott to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. KaVontae Turpin, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Jefferson moving in motion left. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This is intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. Cooks full extension. It's complete. The quick slant. Good for 8 and a first. And again, it's Prescott. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Dowdle is in. Touchdown, Dallas.